They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Offense in a split backfield. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Trying to find his man on first down. He finds his man.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Floating away. Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He wants to throw here on second down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State, and you think about all the talent.
The ball squirts free. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Now they'll run it to the right here. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
After that last completion, it's second down. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough, third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hill. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Knowles.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to ride this running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. And the Tigers get it past the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the back. Steamrolls his way ahead.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. shakes off the defender. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
After the run, now to throw. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He fires one deep over the middle.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Kansas State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Cats in a statement win if there ever was one. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball in the air, intercepted. And And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Easy! Freedom!
From the gun, running back gets to give. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Movement here from the tight end. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. on the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
What a snag by the defense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision here.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the run. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
6-9-1, Gators score.
Power football with the run. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. With the catch, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Noles will kick it off to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And
hit the afterburners, kid. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Spinderella. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin socket. My goodness.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal coming up. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Gets it out fast. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to move the chains. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The give to Davis. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to power their way ahead. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They're going to run it. He's going for the touchdown, and he will not get there on 4th down. They wax that dude, and it's a turnover on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Second and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. Standing in his own end zone, he'll uncork another one. He looks that one in nicely.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They turn to the passing game on third and short. He rifles one deep to the left. Got his man! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 45, on his way. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Running back searching for a hole. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 31, Florida State 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Pound 55 weak.
The running back has it. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Brings up third down.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up with a rally. Everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's looking to throw it. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Makes the grab down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll ride Davis here. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. The Seminoles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the 1st.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with the pass.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
But this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But
touchdown, Florida State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Motion from the offense. Complete on third down. On the move is the 30. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, what you...
That's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it, there's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And here comes the offense on second down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
You know what's great about